So at E3 2016, Nintendo revealed The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild to the world. And ever since I got a chance to play for myself, I've been thinking about it non-stop. So what's up everybody, once again my name is Matt, and today I'm gonna go over my top 5 things I'm looking forward to the most in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Number 5. This one might seem a little bit strange, but I'm excited for the new combat mechanics in Breath of the Wild. Although during my play sessions with the game I didn't spend a whole lot of time interacting with the enemies, when I did occasionally have to fight my way out of a sticky situation, the combat felt really good. I'm glad that Nintendo has gone back to a traditional control scheme for all the swordplay, and I'm also happy to report that combat isn't just spam to win anymore, as the AI is much smarter and will attack you if you leave yourself vulnerable for too long. Not to mention enemies are a lot harder to kill, which adds a certain level of difficulty to the game, which I think is great since I often find Zelda games a little bit on the easy side. I'm very excited to see how boss battles will feel when this game comes out. I did manage to find a Guardian once while I was playing the demo, and even though it was stuck in the ground and couldn't move, I still had a tough time dealing damage to it, and in the end, I wasn't able to defeat it. And if that's the case for just a random Guardian, imagine how insane and epic the boss fights are gonna feel. Number 4. If you've been a fan of my channel long enough, you know that I love video game music, especially songs from the Legend of Zelda series. So it should come as no surprise that I'm really looking forward to hearing a whole new Zelda soundtrack in Breath of the Wild. We haven't heard a whole lot of music thus far, but I'm already in love with the piano and minimalistic musical direction. Although I am slightly upset that the overworld will be lacking in music compared to other Zelda games, but I'm sure the rest of the game's soundtrack will more than make up for it, and I'm sure we'll also get some new iconic tunes to further add to the already impressive library that the Legend of Zelda series is known for. Number 3. So this one is kinda cheating, but since Zelda Breath of the Wild is releasing on both the Nintendo Wii U and Nintendo's next console, which is codenamed the Nintendo NX, I am curious to see what the game will look like on the new hardware. Now I'm sure Nintendo will try and keep the game as similar as possible, but it would be kinda strange to me if Nintendo didn't add some extra feature or selling point to Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo NX. The demo that I played at E3 was running on the current Wii U hardware, and although it was probably an early build with minimal optimizations, I did notice that the game was struggling to stay at a constant 30 FPS, which is odd for Nintendo since they are usually really good about locking down frame rates early on in development. If the NX version of Breath of the Wild can boast 1080p resolutions while maintaining a steady 30 or even better 60 FPS, it would be more than enough reason for me to purchase the new console because, let's be honest here guys, having the best Zelda experience is definitely worth the price. Number 2. The demo that I played at E3 was only showing off the first 1 or 2% of the entire game world, and that to me just boggles my mind. This game is going to have a huge world to explore, and that's one of the things I'm most looking forward to. Exploration is a key Zelda element, and although it's been forgotten in some of the more recent 3D installments, it's nice to see a return to form in Breath of the Wild. While playing the demo, I was able to walk around, explore the Great Plateau, find secrets, caves, new items, weapons, environments, and so much more. The demo limited me to about 20 minutes of time to explore, and even after 3 play sessions, I felt like I needed more time in just that first area to see everything. The world is truly something you can get yourself lost in, and I've always enjoyed that about large game worlds, so you already know I'm looking forward to just wasting time exploring Hyrule in Breath of the Wild. Number 1. This should come as no surprise to anyone, but the number one thing I'm most looking forward to about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is the story. We've waited almost 3 years for any major news about this game from Nintendo, and finally at E3 2016 they broke silence and dropped the motherlode on us. Problem is, this left myself and a ton of other fans with even more questions than before. It seems like Nintendo gave us just enough to keep us interested, but also too little for us to make any major observations. Questions like what happened 100 years ago? Who is talking to Link? How does technology fit in? Where the game fits in the timeline and what happened to the Master Sword are all in need of answers, and sure, we can speculate, but there is so much unknown that drawing any concrete conclusions on any of those questions is near impossible. We can only hope that Nintendo gives us some more information soon because I'm not sure that I can wait until 2017 to get my answers. But those are just 5 things I'm looking forward to in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. As always guys, feel free to list your top 5s in the comments down below. I look forward to reading them. If you enjoyed this video, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more of my videos, consider subscribing. But as always guys, my name is Matt, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.